if you guys don't have this on, then you guys are missing out, because a lot of things I get on Discord is, oh yo, how does your game look and run so smooth? Now, number one thing is, first we got to go into settings. Now, this one graphical setting will have the entire game change for you. So first you're gonna go on the graphics, you're gonna go on the quality, and the last one you're gonna make sure you got lumen selected. Now, just so you guys can understand what's the difference, I'm gonna set the default, and you're gonna see it's more like brighter in a way, like to the point where at least in my opinion, kind of like annoys the eyes. So see, it is brighter, but now once you activate the lumen effect, it's gonna give it that more of a realistic type of feel. Like you see, you could barely see outside. Like this, you could really tell the difference is when playing during the day. Now, the next thing that we gotta go take a look at is we gotta go into the AI. Now, the AI simulation level. Usually I like to play this on high. This will depend on the type of computer you have. But if you could afford to go to high, I recommend doing so. Why? Because I'm not sure if you noticed, but when you guys are aiming down on sight, and let's say you manage to spot an enemy from a distance, if the enemy is it looks like it's lagging or stuttering as they walk, it's most likely because of this right here, the AI simulation level. If you were to do it on high, you're just gonna get a more fluid movement from the enemies at a distance. It's called items for upgrades. Now, how do I know if I have an item that's required for an upgrade? Well, that's easy. Usually items required for an upgrade, they usually, let's inspect this. Like for example, this spray can right here. Like if you guys, I'm not sure if you guys, I will zoom in on the video so you guys are able to see clearly. But on the top left corner, there is like a little design that some don't have. Well, pretty much that design, that icon is letting you know that that item is needed for either upgrading or crafting. So in this case, if I were to hover over the spray can, you'll see it says item needed for gunsmith. Now, if I were to head over my gunsmith and I were to go over the upgrade, you'll see that I need 2 spray cans. Same thing with the duct tape, the paintbrush, the battery, the hammer, and of course the resources. Now, going back to it, so this is so you're able to tell what you need while you're in raid. Like for example, the old communicator got that, says item needed for stash. This same thing, same situation. Man, upgrade everything as soon as you can, bro. Like I cannot stress this out no more. Upgrade it as soon as you can. Now, most of you might be wondering, oh, why do I gotta upgrade it? Well, first of all, simple. You're getting better stuff with each upgrade. Like for example, I just unlocked the weapon box, so I have this here, which significantly increases the amount of space I have left. Try to upgrade as soon as you can. Don't waste time, because the more time you waste trying to upgrade, the less space you have for other stuff, for other valuable stuff that you might want to keep. Moving on to the next one is sell, bro. There's a lot of things, this goes in hand with the upgrade as fast as you can. You gotta sell, man. Whatever you don't need or you feel like you're not gonna use, just sell it. Like right now, I got a few things. Like for example, old flashlight, I can sell it for 18. Fuel can 152. This 256. Like all this adds up. 96, 138. Like it adds up. If you know you're not gonna use most of these, just sell. Because one, you're gonna have more space in your stash, and that's how you get money. Like because I've seen a lot of people ask me how do I get so much money. Well, that's what I be doing, man. Now, next thing is, one thing I always like to tell people, make sure you have a checklist before you step out, before you head out. So let's say I'm coming over here and I'm reading the mission. I'm like, okay, some missions will require you to buy certain things. Like I had a mission where I had to plant 2 bugs. Usually you could come to the quest section and they'll have whatever you need to buy right here. Like here, usually you'll go by. So I always recommend, tell people, listen, make sure you got a checklist. Look at your checklist. Do you have a helmet? Do you have a plate carrier? If you could take one. Do you have a rig? Do you have a backpack? Do you have a main gun? Do you have the pistol is not really necessary because you can always get one in game. Same with the secondary. But the most important is, do you have healing? Do you have enough ammo? Like You gotta make sure you have a checklist because you don't know how many times I've went into a game and I had to back out because I was missing certain things. You don't want to do that. Once you're done with the checklist and you're ready to go, make sure you choose the best optimal time for you. And then let's deploy into this baby. Alright, just a quick thing that I forgot to touch upon is when doing the checklist, make sure your weapon has pretty much all the attachments you need. For example, my weapon has a suppressor, but most importantly, it also has a scope and a flashlight. Because you don't want to get caught in a situation where you cannot see. You guys always gotta keep moving. I'ma showcase this once we make it to a battle, but always keep moving. The enemy is always gonna be aware of your last known location, whether they know you're there 100% or not. So your best bet is to just keep moving. All right.
Taking fire! Need assistance!
All right. Another thing is, man, you gotta use the sound to your advantage.
Spotted enemy force!
Like I'm hearing, see, I heard Buddy on the left-hand side, and I had to officially move. I wasn't 100% sure too.
Taking heavy fire!
But like I tell you, always keep moving. Enemy doesn't know exactly where you're at unless they got full eyes on you. So if you could sneak around them through the side. See, he should already be on this side now. See? Now, here's a quick trick that I wanna bring out to you guys. One thing I like to do is I like to look at the rig. So this rig got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It has 12 things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the rig and now this is the trade-off. It's taking 9 spaces in my book bag, but I'm getting 12 spaces back. In other words, I'm getting 3 additional spaces I could just toss things in. Now I'm getting even more space. So that's a quick, neat little trick that I like to teach everybody whenever you're out scavenging, man. Trying to have as much space as possible. We could probably get away with selling parts. Weapon parts are pretty good. They fetch good money. Let's just take a look. See, 200, 200, 200. Ideally, if you find scopes, you want to take the scopes with you. We got somebody here. Take him down. With no problem. Okay. You saw them. Put up to the right. They just don't know where. Okay, I see it. All right. That's another thing. You gotta make sure you're keeping track of your bullets. Last thing you want to do is get caught by surprise. Oh, crap. All right. Like, that's one thing I always tell people. Make sure make sure you're always getting the jump on these boys. Because the last thing you want is for them to catch you by surprise. Reason why I didn't take that shot, because I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to hit it. At the distance I was, I'm realizing these folks, you know, they're not the best.
Taking hit! Grenade!
See another one. Alright. Another thing, man, a quick tip real quick is knowing when to loot and when to shoot. I've played with so many people where I've seen them just looting. Meanwhile, we're like in the middle of a fight. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, that's the last thing you should be doing right now, no offense. So it's just, you know, especially if you're playing with people, respect your teammates, man. Don't start looting while we're in the middle of a fight. Like, that's just not right. You know, and if you want everybody to, you know, to actually enjoy playing with you, be considerate. Like, if you know you guys are clear, you guys can loot, but don't loot while there's an active shooter, especially when we don't know where it's at. 'Cause I had a buddy do that, and honestly, we haven't played ever since. Cause I don't mind you shooting. Like, looting. I even stopped looting just so people who play with me could loot. But when we're fighting, I expect you to be on point, you know? Let me just take a moment to appreciate. Hold up. We have somebody here. Oh, I think that's him. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be the boss.
Well done.
Got him.
Monstera was a serious threat to Fang intelligence. Fang is assured that Monstera did not have your name and instead simply paired the figure he saw with the actions you did.
Oh.
His death will
Oh.
greatly hamper UICS
Oh,
looking
yeah.
where they are not supposed to. You should be in the clear.
Hold on, this is an insane armor 4. Brother, you know what I'm doing, right? I gotta bring that back with me. Alright, we got one more space. Alright. Like, see, so right now, I gotta be honest with you guys. We have so much good stuff that it goes to one of my next things. Don't be greedy, know when to extract. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna extract right now just because I want this weapon. So I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna extract right now. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, guys. He's right behind it. See, most of these folks don't even know where I'm at. They just shooting to shoot. Alright, we're still good. Alright, so after this, I'm gonna start moving because alright, so if you press H, you will heal according to what you need the most. So there's 3 types of heals. There's to stop the bleeding, low on health, and to give you a health boost. So in order for you to stop the bleeding, let me move. Just in case they decide to come over here. But as you guys notice, I got a health increase. Now keep in mind, when you use the health injector, you're gonna drop the health injector capsule, or whatever you want to call it, to the ground. So you won't have to worry about that. However, when you use a bandage, you won't drop it on the ground. You will still have it in your inventory. So make sure you keep that in mind. So by pressing H by default, which is the healing key, you will heal according to what you need. If you're bleeding out, when you press H, you will use a bandage. If you need health, you'll pretty much use a health injector. Now, the only thing I'm not 100% sure if that works with painkillers, because painkillers, the way painkillers function is a bit different. They just give you a health boost. Now, I don't know if by you selecting it is actually gonna work. So keep that in mind.
We've located a body. Situation could be compromised. Oh! Need new armor! I'm injured! You don't stand a fucking chance!
Alright, they know roughly where I'm at. That's why I push back. Sure. So this is what I mean by grenades. So grenades could serve as pressure.
Find some cover, quick!
So we go grab a couple grenades. Throw it off of that. We go a couple grenades.
Keep hiding! I won't save you! Open the body!
We're gonna come right here.
Confirmed fatality.
Oh, how the fuck did I out of ammo?
The body. Possible casualty. Fire from multiple directions.
I'm not good with pistols, bro.
Get behind cover!
And honestly, I've never done this, so let's see what happens. Type in help. Help. Play available commands. Directory. Switch back to previous. Login. Read scan. Alright, let's go with directory. So CD. Weather data? Guess it's not access to. Text. Read users text. Alright. Meteorologist. Can I copy that? Can I copy the password? Alright, so let's go login.
Confirm KIA. Cover me! Neutralize! Now! Dead body. Report to command.
data. All files, folders, okay. VIR. Download. YCS.
Get out.
All right, perfect.
Do not screw up and stray again.
Perfect. Bro, 64 KIAs, bro. Nearly an hour in raid with 50,000 in value. Now that's what I call a good raid. Let's go over real quick everything I went over, all the tips. Number one tip is the graphical tip. So turn on Lumen just to make sure your game looks beautiful. Second trick is the AI simulation. The ticks per distance, make sure you have that. If your system can support it, make sure you have that at high, so you could have the smoothest experience ever. Now let's just go over what you gotta do while you're in base. Number one thing is items for upgrades are marked on the top left corner. Upgrade as fast as you can. Sell. Don't be cheap, man. Sell, bro. Don't hold on to anything, and just like you shouldn't hold on to anything, bro. Don't be cheap, man. Buy stuff. Money come and goes, bro. Make sure your loading is on point. That's where you get money. The before deployment checklist. Make sure you're checking if you got to bring anything with you into this raid. Make sure your gear's got the exact attachments you need for the raid, and just make sure you got everything on point. AKM. Always keep moving. Remember that. Like if you can only take one thing out of everything I've said, take that with you. Always keep moving, man. The AI is gonna nail you if you stay in the same spot. In this playthrough, we sort of got to see me get pinpoint and pressed in certain situations because I failed to move at the right moment. Use grenades, man. Grenades will help ease the stress out. When you have a lot of people shooting at you, a lot of pressure, you throw 1 or 2 grenades in their directions, and that should give you enough time for you to change positions. Understanding the healing mechanics. Hopefully you guys manage to understand the healing mechanics, where as long as you have H, you should be able to heal with no problem. Now you can add it to your quick slots, so that will be 5, 6, 7, and 8, I believe. But honestly, you're better off just hitting H and having the character use the proper heal than you manually activating each one, But at the end of the day, it's to each his own. Another thing is, remember, using rigs for extra storage. As you guys saw in this raid, we ended up taking Monstero's rig, which pretty much covered the whole thing, all 16 slots. But in return, we got 20 slots, 25 slots to be exact. My bad. So it was a well-off trade-off, Same thing with the weapons. Know when to loot and when to fight. Don't start looting in the middle of a fight unless you need ammo. Like, that's the only time you should be looting in the middle of a fight, is if you need ammo. Number 3, or not number 3, but the last one is, don't be greedy, man. Know when to extract. Ideally, I would have extracted the minute I got the War Tech and the SR25, because that's just, like, it's just clutch. So I would have extracted them, but since I was doing a video, I decided to show y'all the entire thing. But yeah, man, listen, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys learned something new, make sure to hit the like, subscribe if you're new for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.